Alright, here we go. It's December 26th and we're finally hitting the road heading to western Mississippi. It's been since September when we went out to Wyoming, but we've had North Dakota tag in our pocket since then also. Just in case if we ended up tagging out in Wyoming, we were going to go to North Dakota, but we're going to head out here, try to do some late season hunting. Not really sure what to expect this trip. I mean, last time we were out there during the late season, it was brutal cold, lots of snow, and these deer were just herded up, and it was unbelievable hunting, but it's been a little bit different weather this year out there. It's been a little bit milder and they haven't had the snow. Deer haven't been wintered up too much, it sounds like, or in their winter grounds pushed in as hard as they have been in the past couple of years. We may struggle to find some deer, but we don't have a schedule, time, place, anywhere that we need to be. Get head out there, kind of check out some areas where we have hunted in the past, and then kind of venture out from there if we can't get on any trail. So this could be an interesting trip, just run solo and covering the road is basically what's going to happen. They are getting hit with ice, pretty bad ice storm supposedly today. Of course, we're driving right into it, and they're calling for maybe some conditions are be unbearable to drive. We're gonna spend a little after 5 o'clock. We're gonna hit the road, drive as far as we can, and yeah, if we gotta stop because the roads are shut down like last time, then that's what we'll do. But we're gonna try to get out there, and so that way first thing tomorrow morning we can hit the road and start covering ground and try to find some deer. So we'll see you in North Dakota. Oh, it's about 2:30 now. We made it up to the section I found on Onyx last night. Kind of got some terrain to it, some river bottom stuff, and got up here. Most of it was posted up like Fort Knox, and we ended up seeing some deer over in that area, but started to get towards the tail end of it, and found a section here, about 1,000-acre section. It's got a couple little pockets on each side of the road here, so we're gonna pop over here, kind of take a little peek at this one over on this side first, and then probably, I don't know, we'll come back to the truck then decide, but I want to circle back around on the low end, on the road on the low side, see what it looks like there. But I have a feeling we're probably gonna get up on the high end up here and just kind of glass over everything from a high vantage point this evening. So there's some old tracks crossing through the ditch banks and stuff, but you can't tell what's really that old right now with the ice storm that got. So, but big old bottoms over here, so we're gonna go take a quick little peek, and this might be something we're gonna be interested in. Alright, finally all set up and good to go here. We ended up changing our mind on where the tree that we were going to hang in. Last night I saw a tree right in front of us where we were sitting. I was just going to climb up in that one, but decided if we got more over in this draw where there's more trees, our wind would be a lot better over here. And the 2 nights that we watched them from the road, they would actually kind of cut through this timber before going up the hill. So if they do what they did those 2 nights, we're gonna be right here in the wheelhouse with them. And yeah, like I said, it's about 3:30 right now. It's cold. We got a little bit of block out of the wind, so not getting hit with it as bad. But let's just hope that these deer get up and move unlike they did last night. So keep our fingers crossed that this cold weather gets them up and moving tonight for us. Saw 3 does jump the fence, and then ended up being, I think there's 3 more. They got a pretty good buck in there too, so not sure what route they're gonna take, but hopefully they come up this way for us. minutes left here, and just had Ford to read the script, and then I didn't even notice him because I was too busy paying attention to those. But that buck we saw, ended up being right where we were standing on the ground yesterday. He's a real framey 8-point, but just lacking some time length. So good deer, solid deer. He was within 60 yards of us, but no way we'll be able to get a shot opportunity. I guess if I was more on my toes and it was saw him right away, probably could have, but nonetheless, at least we got a closer look at him. So, like I said, we got about 15 minutes, so unless something comes up from the bottom here so quick, it's probably going to be a wrap for us for tonight. Here we go, and then Day 5 in North Dakota. Heading back into where we were last night. Had quite a bit of good activity. They just worked up the draw next just to start, and then ended up coming down from up top. Had a real nice buck come in at about 60 yards. Not sure if he's one that we're gonna get a try to shoot or not, because we did see better when we scouted from the road. So, but heading back in, like I said, it's still I think 20 degrees today, and then the wind died down from yesterday. So I'm hoping that that's gonna be a key factor. Let's hope that these deer get up and on their feet early like they did last night, and have one of them better bucks come on by us tonight. I thought we had him. It's a pretty good 8-point. That might have been the one we saw from the road the other night. He's not a giant, but he's got a pretty real good deer. We had another nice buck come up too. He was right there on the hillside and trying to come to full draw. And the doe must have saw me. It's so hard when it's dead calm like this. There's just deer everywhere right now. Awesome encounter though. That was freaking awesome. could be getting pounded by the wind all night. But I'd say there's probably about a 99% chance that we're gonna get busted if something comes up here. But the 1% that if we don't and can pull this off, it'd be pretty freaking epic. So we don't have crap for cover. We're sitting right on the fence here, and we got some shrub bushes on the fence that are kind of, they'll at least break up our silhouette as a backdrop. But like I said, it's about 99% chance that we're gonna get busted if they come up here. But the 1%, if it doesn't, it'll be something else. So it's about a little after 3 o'clock now, and I'm sure with this colder temps and the wind, if I had to take a guess, about 4 to 4:30 is when we start seeing a few deer start piling up here. Kind of sucks because that would have been nice for a little bit. I'll see them coming up out of the bottom, but just with that wind the way it is, that they would end up crossing our wind. So we're kind of pulled back a little bit, and hopefully maybe it'll pay off. Really nice buck out right now. The problem is he's going to the does that are out there. They're kind of skirting around us, which isn't going to be good, but you never know. We still got plenty of time to dark, so we'll see what happens here. Last day in North Dakota. Been a good sit. We saw a real good buck. We didn't get busted like I figured we would, sitting on the ground like this. But kind of struggled for a couple days in between there, but we finally made the move, and the deer did the move also too. Kind of what it's been. We dip, they dive. That's how it goes. But they great hunt out here in North Dakota, so it's always fun when you got a pile of deer during this late season. That's probably gonna do it for our trip, like I said, unless something happens in this next 20 minutes here and we get lucky, but can't complain one bit with our trip. We had an opportunity. We came to full draw. Just gonna make it happen. And we probably should have moved over here sooner instead of sitting over there waiting, but if we would have waited one more day, it would probably have been the chips. That's how it goes, though.